Hey folks, I just wanted to make a quick video to see if I could help save someone some trouble if you're trying to get one of these old SPARCstation 4 or SPARCstation 5s back going. This one here is a SPARCstation 5. Had a situation where I was getting this and an old SPARCstation 4 out of storage and trying to bring them back to life, boot them back up. This one acted like it was kind of dead. Basically, process of elimination. I verified that this power supply in this unit was okay by it working all right in my SPARCstation 4, but when used in this system here, the original system it was in, the power would almost just like turn on for just a brief second and then turn right back off. And took me a little bit to figure out, if you go through the service manual or the field manual for the Spark stuff, based on that kind of stuff, it was, it just tells you to swap the board out. It doesn't really get into looking at the board itself. But what I did figure out kind of through a little process of elimination here was that I had a short somewhere on one of the capacitors to the on one of these power rails. And what I did was let me get my tweezers here. So what I did was I took a multimeter, just a simple one like this that has like a continuity mode where, if you've got like a connectivity, it'll just beep real simple. And I just started testing each one of these capacitors to see if they appeared to be shorted. And I basically, took my little, took a Sharpie and put a dot on each one that was acting like that. And then what I did is came back and with my soldering iron, I'd heat up one side and use these tweezers and kind of lift up the other side. And I just did that for each one that was showing that. And as I went along, I would do this with the one leg lifted up in the air. I would check again to see if it was really shorted or not, because these are all on a common power rail. So it's kind of like a process of elimination. And of course, I went through all the ones and lifted them up, and none of them were shorted, except for the very last one that I got here, which was this guy. When I lifted this one and tested across it, it did have a short. So I just lifted it and left it up, and I made sure all the other ones that had been tested were back down. And then I plugged it back in, and the power supply stays on now, and it boots up. So I've got a replacement capacitor order for that. I think it's just like a bleeder or something. You guys know exactly what that is, but it boots up with that up in the air like that. But I'm going to get it back like it was with a new capacitor. But I looked and looked around for any kind of lower level troubleshooting on these boards, and I couldn't find anything. So hopefully, if you're googling around and this pops up for a SPARCstation that seems like it's dead, but the power supply's good, maybe this is the problem that you have, and this might save you some headache and save a board from getting tossed. Thanks a lot.